Get off there, Blackwall. Get off. Get off there. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Ah, you're too clever. Your training is truly complete. Hi, everybody. My name is Joe Guy, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I take no pleasure out of bullying Blackwall. That's a lie. I take a lot of pleasure out of bullying Blackwall. But that's only because he doesn't fight back. If he fought back, then I guess the time of the computers has risen. Today, we are going to move further into the Bastion of the Pure. We need to identify the operations that we've completed, both of them down here. So if I go here, whoop, then you know, here we shall be. Is there a bit up there I missed? It looks like it's just 2 ways down. Oh well, whatever. As my microphone setup feels a little bit off today, so sorry if I sound a bit strange. Let's move further down. And you know, I'm gonna keep Trials off in the meantime just to see what it's like. I'm enjoying the combat in this. It's like definitely one of the draws of the Let's Play, but this area in particular a little tedious for reasons I've already covered. So we'll just see how it goes. And if it's too easy, then I'll see how I feel about changing it back. I don't think, just judging by the equipment that I'm getting, that it is significantly lower level than me. I don't think Trials is doing much of the work. Interesting. Ah, up there, okay. Well, here first of all, potentially get up here. Climby, climby. Underground river. Ah, it's so cool! Ah! Games are fun. Hero shot. You know, I'm paying bank for these things. I would have paid like 2 extra power on this operation for an elevator. Huh, I don't even know where I am. Loot though. Nice juicy lyrium. I was about to say lyrium vein, kind of ironically, but then I realized that's exactly what it is. It's not a tree, it's a vein. Usually veins are in something. A lot of purple stuff. Yep. Bloodstained ancient gear, lovely. So there's 6 more in the Bastion of the Pure. Anything over here? 5 more in the Bastion of the Pure. What's down there? Oh, looks like my other thing. So what? Oh, Inquisitor! Hey! Let's just mosey around back here, shall we? So that's the operation over there, and then that goes here. I guess. Huh? I'm not sure actually. Let's see. Oh. See what it comes up with. So it's up here, a bit of iron. God, barely worth the second. At least there's 3 of them. So I was up here where I did the excavation, kind of like orange to mark that this is Inquisition stuff with the same wooden lat. You're loot, aren't you? No, I guess not. Oh, let's climb up here first, because I think this is the ledge which I saw. Silverite, excellent. I'm expecting a return of investment for some ores that they got while digging through here, by the way. Colin. Actually, I think I sent Liliana a lot down here, so who knows. Very nice. I don't know why it just occurred to me just now. I wonder what aspect of this world they're gonna focus on for Dragon Age 4. It's certainly got plenty of options. Oh no, I've got 6 more. I just did bad math earlier. But I don't know what's compelling enough. I mean, this is Mage Templar conflict. know, big historical thing, Chantry, Inquisition, reforming of the Chantry. In fact, because it's Inquisition, I feel like there's so much that could... It's like the end of Mass Effect 3, like... Oh, I'll read this in a second. No, I'll do this now. The Skilled Ones had set up camp at an intersection in the deep roads. In the center was a golden altar fashioned in the shape of fire. A chill swept through me. On the tip of each flame hung the corpses of those we'd lost, including Father and Drog. They've been drained of blood, leaving only bone wrapped in thin grey skin. A robed Skilled One stood before the altar. His voice was different from the others, softer, almost feminine. It chanted and raised a basin of blood towards the altar. The other Skilled Ones bowed low. The robed Skilled One produced fire from its palm and mouth and ignited the blood. Othon grabbed my forearm and motioned for us to climb down. We returned to the rest of the company, where he relayed what we had witnessed. We'd rest for an hour, regain our strength, then strike. The memory of Father's sagging, emptied face kept me awake. The hour passed slowly, but it did pass. Othon led us down the path to the overlook. I readied my axe for blood and steeled myself for the sight of the altar. But it wasn't there. The camp, Father, Drogue, the Skilled Ones, all gone. Only the basin remained, charred around the edges. Chronicles of Forgotten War. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know what to make of that Forgotten War. I forget what conclusion I draw, and I forget exactly what was said when I last did it. I think this is where it came in, because I do remember finding the hole slightly further down. Yeah, this seems more like it. Was there any other operation that I had? I guess not. Okay, we'll carry on then. So which direction do I want to go? There was this way, which gives the very steep descent, or the other way. I think let's go steep descent, because that way at least we're filling in all the gaps. Only one Earthshaker weapon. Slidey. I was saying that Mass Effect 3, the ending, I'm not going to go into spoilers because I still think that's a fantastic series of games you haven't played. Even Mass Effect 3, for all its faults, is incredibly epic and one of my favorite games of all time. Whoa. The ramifications of the ending that you choose are so huge that they literally... I don't think they could ever really make another Mass Effect game. Not without canonizing one particular ending.
Nothing like these dwarves is mentioned anywhere in the memories. If I had been prepared, Ren might still be alive.
Don't blame yourself.
It's easy to blame ourselves when we lose a friend, Volta. But it's not your fault.
I was so focused on the Titan. I didn't consider what else could be down here.
It's Lieutenant Ren's job to guard him and his men. It's your job to be there to chronicle it. You were just doing your job. I don't know if there's much you could have done. Stood in front of a bullet for him, maybe, but that wouldn't have solved anything, and we would have just been in greater trouble. Without you down here, Velta, we are lost. God, it's a full-on like tide down here. Wow. So I'm right in saying that up here, it's just where we came from. Yeah, it looks like it's the last. Anyway, I don't know how Inquisition is going to end, obviously, but it has that feeling, and the characters keep telling that we have the power to shape the world if we so desire. And I think that in order to create a sequel at all, it strikes me as likely that the ending will need to canonize some choices that are being made, which Dragon Age has done a pretty good job of not doing so far. Even Dragon Age Inquisition, they had to write a whole program, a whole website to include. Oh, Cassandra's up there. Oh, goddammit, Cassandra. Your character's previous choices, and they chose to do that instead of anything else. And at the same time, Dragon Age Inquisition is kind of the end of a natural arc. Not exactly in the same way that Mass Effect 3 was, where it was very much dealing with the same threat, the same story. But dealing with the Mage Templar conflict, which is this game's kind of starting point, has been present since the very first game. So if they do Dragon Age 4, I don't even know how they're going to do it. I really don't. I also do not know how I'm gonna get up there. It looks like there's a path that way. So let's climb up here and see if we can spot a little inlet or something like that that I can take advantage of. It's gotta be here somewhere. This up here. Okay, this is looking likely. Probably some enemies down here. It certainly looks big enough. Oh, there we go. Our bodies screamed for rest, but Othon pushed forward. Okay, this is probably meant to be the fourth one. Now that he'd seen the enemy, our commander wanted to use the skill 1 tactics against them. Go on the offensive. He left guards with the wounded and led the rest of the company to scout ahead for where the skilled ones were hiding. Yeah. After marching in darkness for days, we finally saw an amber light flickering in the distance. Othon signaled everyone to hold and waved me forward with him. We proceeded slowly, wary of possible guards. Othon nodded toward an overlook. I climbed with bated breath, terrified that the skilled ones would hear the echo of my boots scraping against the stone. I felt a little relief when we reached the top. A thought just occurred to me, and this is almost certainly incorrect. Can I maybe go to complete a quest, go to Deep Roads, Chronicles of Forgotten War, and then nope, no related codex, because why would there be? Codex, go with letters and no, or magic, I guess, game. Jesus Christ, it doesn't do itself any favors whatsoever. And it's not in here, because again, why would it be? Apparently I've still got a letter note in there, which I haven't read. Oh. And again, the mouse scroll doesn't work because, again, why would it? Wow! Okay. That was a lot of shit in one outing. I don't care about any of this stuff, and I hate that you can't read the title before you read the blasted thing. Wow, just searching for this is putting me in a bad mood. It's Chronicle of a Forgotten War, right? It's not in here. Tales? Okay, fucking fine, whatever. Jesus. I can't believe this game sometimes. Oh, that was like design flaw after design flaw after design flaw after design flaw, and it's genuinely put me in a sour mood. We gotta kill something easy to compensate for it. Oh, or find a bloodstained gear. I'll take finding a bloodstained gear. Successful jump. Nope. This isn't an anime. Just saying it doesn't make it happen, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Ah! Guys! What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, I can't read the notes, unfortunately, so this is probably incorrect, but the end of that story indicates that the things simply disappeared. Boom. No bad guys in here. There's a bad guy behind us, though.
The bodies are still warm. Whoever's doing this can't be far.
Behind us, maybe? Well, first of all... let's see runes around here. Seems to indicate that the scaled ones, quote-unquote, were performing a ritual to... involving blood and things like that. Maybe even specifically dwarven blood, I don't know. And then they were gone within an hour with no trace of even the bodies. So part of me wonders exactly what the ritual looked like for the Tevinter Magisters to ascend to the Fade in the first place, and what at that point they may have looked at, because the Tevinter Magisters went in all their glory to the Fade, and then they were turned into Darkspawn by the Maker and cast back to infect the world. But if even a little bit of that is wrong, and there is something about what the Chronicles of the Forgotten War say in their notes, which rang reminiscent of the Darkspawn, but not quite. What if this was the Tevinters having already morphed themselves enough to be like considered not quite human, or even scaled, or maybe just scaled armor or something like that? Although dwarves are unlikely to not realize that it's a person wearing armor. What if it's them transcending? Again, I don't think that's very likely. It's just the theory for the sake of the theory, because A, why would they do it down here? Why would they deign to come down to the deep roads themselves? Except maybe for the supply of lyrium, but even then they're more likely to get slaves to go down and get it for them, bring it back to their towers. The whole thing about these guys was their ego. But then again, we know that Tevinter gods were cast into the deep as well, so there's a link there too. Who knows? Let's go and see what was behind us. Oh. Ha! Oh. For goodness sake. Oh, sometimes when you walk on that stuff, it does activate. It doesn't look like there's anything interactable in here, though. Oh, well. Well. Do you know, I think I'd like to see out of a Dragon Age sequel if they do that, and that's some more advanced party mechanics. So I know this is advanced, and it's a pipe dream. BioWare in particular.
Another shrine.
Oh God. What? Where am I? I thought I was taking a detour. I am taking a detour. You know, we'll talk about this in just a second. Let's just... There it is. There's an arcane horror. Whoa, really? That was lame. Okay, attracting some attention here, hitting this guy in said face. You don't need to hit him necessarily in the face, Marcus. That was just a turn of phrase. Let's get a barrier on myself before I die. Okay, what's the priority here? Arcane power probably has very little health, but is gonna keep resurrecting these guys all the way around. So maybe this is a good time for me to... Okay, focusing on the arcane horror, and what he's probably going to do eventually is resurrect all the ghouls. Oh. Can we attack this guy, please? That was level 18 anyway. I don't know when the game loads its shit, so who the hell knows. But basically the plan is that once everything goes up, I will summon Mark of the Rift to try and drain everybody. Let's get one on me and Barrett, because we're kind of the squishiest around here. Ow. Step in here. Yep. Okay, one of them's down. Yeah, more than were coming up, though. Once again, guys. What the hell even happened there? Am I counting for everybody? Because that sounded like crossbow bolts and kind of timed with bringing them down. Well, fuck me. I mean, there's one here. That's just them. Alright, just kill him. Can I res Cassandra? Alright, she's up, so get yourself a juicy potion, and I will get a barrier on everybody, because I'm nice. And there we go. Back in black, baby. Now I'll go over here and kill the bad guy. I think that was just the arcane horror, so now we just need to take down this guy, and that should be it. There we go. Head of the snake, guys. Head of the snake. Cassandra, take this into lesson. Head of the snake is going to come in very handy when you're divine. I'd teach Vivian, but she probably already knows it. I'm pretty sure she's at least half snake. Alright, let's see what the hell this is. So, one hell of a fade ritual down here, and wow, we're getting so much good shit. We truly are. We truly are. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'd like to see a bit more of from BioWare. Some more advanced party mechanics. Now, they did a great job with the banter in this one. Like, the banter's well written and caricature and things like that. I'm not really knocking the party dynamics here, but think of Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite and the way that she interacted with the environments around her. Now, from a coding perspective, like, maybe, okay, tightening up the amount of companions that you have, so you only have a few instead of like the 8 or 10 that I have right now, and giving them like putting triggers around the environment, like here's a trigger of interest, or here's a trigger of violence, or something like that, something that the character could potentially, particular types of characters would be interested in, and then they go look at it. I mean, like Final Fantasy 15 did it with its band of boys, and Elizabeth was always interacting with stuff. Well, she wasn't the downtime sections, but just I think that Dragon Age should really lean into its character writing and making characters feel very much a part of everything that you're doing, because it's really where they shine best. I mean, the gameplay in this is atrocious, but atrocious is a strong word. It works, but it is a lot of it's a lot of baggage which draws it down. And the story writing is great, but kind of weighed down by the fact that the game itself is so big. But the characters are what remain consistent, and even when they're not commenting like this, it's very easy to just say, hey, they're getting on with it. So they don't really hurt, and you definitely feel like you get to know them long after. I mean, I keep poking fun at Blackwall, and I don't even really know why. It's just part of the dynamic that I've had with him after so long. It's just a thing which is built up truly organic to me as a player. And there's ways that Markus, and that informs that the way that Markus potentially interacts with him, and the same is true for every single other character. It's their strongest point. And maybe they did it best in this game, maybe not. I'm not sure about that one. It's certainly not noticeably lesser in this game than any other games. Maybe it was best in Dragon Age 2, but I don't even really know why I'm saying that. So, yeah, I'd like to see them lean into more of that, make the game more about that and the story, and tighten up linearly a little bit, which is a big ask. I don't think in today's gaming culture that would really happen, but I don't know. Maybe one day. Here's the supply cache. Is everybody at full health? Nope. Okay, we can chug a couple. Sandra? You know, if we're doing it anyway, might as well just... Blackwall! So greedy. Alright, what we got here then? Oh, okay, I've been here. Haha. So, let's quick save and mosey on our way. It's been 20 minutes. Now that we are at the end of, you know, where we've been, do I call it here, make it a shorter episode? I think we're okay to proceed a little bit. Oh, we can at least get through this fight. Jeez, there's a stone stalker. I don't speak dwarf. Couldn't possibly comment on what that means. But you know, they seem to be the same level. And again, I don't know how Trials loads its challenge, but it's entirely possible that I needed to turn Trials off before I loaded the area or loaded the save or something. I don't know. What's wrong with Blackwall? It's only okay when I say it, Cassandra. It's a revered defender that I think should be freezable. There you go, guys. Good job. Oh, go. Go. Alright, it looks like it might be the makings of the last wall over there. I think I've got enough to keep going. Let's spin the weed under here. Any treasures or anything like that? There is something ahead, but I think that's above me. A landmark and an operation to unlock, which we might well just do, honestly. If it's unlocking an operation, traveling upstairs and then downstairs again, not a huge deal for me. Especially once I clear this place out. Yeah, an expedition. Buried Sea Bridge. Where would that bridge even go to? The water shimmers a subtle but eerie blue, reminiscent of lyrium. Swimming in it would not be wise. I agree completely. And a supply cache. It's funny the way they lay these out like that, with no regard to fiction whatsoever, but I just shrugged. I don't know. I just finished my sentence with a visual cue. You know, it's occurred to me to use webcam on these videos before for the sake of little moments like that. I don't think I would act particularly different, although I am like a bit vain. You might catch me looking at myself now and then. But and I'm not opposed to using webcams at all. I just think the amount that it adds, I don't know, like chilling with just like the game itself. Maybe you're all slightly less engaged, but for a long game like this, oh, who the hell knows? I almost feel like I can't show my face because it's just been so long I have not shown my face on this channel. And now I can't do it because it'd be weird and people would get like weirded out by it. Who the hell knows? What was the last wall over there? Destroy the final barrier. Oh. Oh, is this going to be a whole thing? Incoming. That guy just not lose any health for a couple seconds there. He really doesn't. What's up with that? It's not even draining health potions. Man, you got a couple Earthshakers in, we're about to level up. Ah! You live here. Oh, but same Vaxxon with low health and usually cast on him, but you live and you learn. Unless you're Baron. Somebody else lives and learns. It's another Earthshaker, but I actually think that his health's going down a little faster. When I was looking up, when I had that bug before with the Earthshaker getting stuck on the wall, I actually looked it up, and apparently it is a thing that Earthshakers just have a ton of health. Ton of health, but not too challenging. Walkthrough's words, not mine. Whoa, where did any enemy go? There we go. Ha! Hello, sir. Barrack, you're holding up very well. Bet you're enjoying these clear lines of sight. Some black wall pull the enemies over so they don't get them near you, huh? I do like that chain grapple move. I really do. Can I kill you yet, please? Doesn't Earthshaker sound like a James Bond movie? Earthshaker, second cousins with gold finger. Bippity boppity boo. Oh, the bolters! Kill the bolters! They're bastards on wheels! So they are, so they are. That's what non-heavy metal fantasy needs more of, is miniguns. Incoming. There you go, level up. Ow. Markus has reached level 9. We're doing okay over there, guys. Yeah, I sort of... Who is that over there? Is that all enemies, or is that Cassandra? It's Cassandra. Okay, well, Cassandra can take care of herself over there. Stuck in Blackwall for the record, but I don't know. If it was Valter or somebody, we might want to get. Actually, Valter can't die, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know who you are, but come back here. Come back, come back. Yeah, sometimes the damage I do just does not seem to affect their health bar at all, and sometimes like certain attacks make them go down much, much faster. I do not have an eye for numbers or the way that they relate to health bars. Don't know why I decided to do that guy. I just sort of assumed we were over. We clearly are not. What level are these guys? 18 still. Whatever. The fight's about the right level for me, so. Was it the Descent that introduced Trials in the first place, or is that something else? Feel free to tell me in the fucking comments! Sorry. That was just my my guy refusing to cast Incinerate. I just need to kind of throw a swear word in there just to keep my sanity. Just happened to be comments, and I do apologize. I do not think of my comments like that. Ow! Bolters, man. God damn it. Alright. Give me an A. Maybe Markus will put on his damn barrier this time. Alright, where the hell's that bolter? not him. You're a bolter. A battle of attrition. A test of endurance. Are they literally coming out of the water? Doing okay. Gotta love that combination. Remember when I used to have to switch to another dude to do that? No more, I say. Nonce. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. That's how I couldn't cast it because I sneezed. Sneezing is like weird when you think about it, you know? It's basically your body going, see this thing inside me? Fuck that noise. Which actually happens quite a lot in the body when you think about it. Thanks, Balta. You know, despite what I said earlier with you being the shaper and all, you actually do combat. It's easy to get into that mindset where just combat becomes one of those things that you don't really think about too much. But like everybody here picking up a everybody here picking up a sword and going at somebody for the, like, you know, umpteenth time is like a proud and noble warrior of some description. Can you come back here, please? So Balta able to hold toe with Ren means that they've had a fair few fights. They've probably saved each other's life a fair few times. When it happens that often, do you start forgetting about it? I mean, that's a question that you'd ask people like who've dealt with actual war. Is this one of those Earthshakers? Yeah, I thought it might be. The telltale fucking signs were all there. Alright, you go back in and I'm gonna freeze you. Go on. A bit closer, please. A bit closer. Well, that'll do. There we go. Take this dude of Magoo. And then it's the dude of Magoo. I have no spells. Take this. Is he dead? Nope. You're right there, Varric. Yeah, you're doing okay. Is he gone? Ah, where the hell did he come from? It's just a bolter. What the hell is it saying? Oh yeah, the proud, noble, seasoned warriors. Why am I doing that? What the hell is this? Why am I at low health all of a sudden? All I did is stop to loot in the middle of a battle. Jeez. God, look at all this loot. Ah! I was gonna be eating steak tonight. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, I think the arcane blade does a little bit each time anyway. Seems to be. Like 288 or something like that.
Help, Black!
What are these commands? Help Blackwall, why? Is he in the middle of an AoE or something? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, Blackwall. That might be Sandra, actually. I'm not allowed to tell her to fuck off. She's the next Pope. Well, whilst my guy's on auto attack, I'm just gonna check my messages. I need to keep an eye on things. Oh, this will be fun. My most recent episode just released, and the most recent comment from Griffin Pilgrim is, "So you targeted the emissary's knees, huh? Well, his adventure days are over." I appreciate that reference. Very timely, very timely. Well done. We good? Yeah, he exploded. Any more? Oh, eat a million dicks. These fights aren't fun. Playtest your shit. Fine. Nobody else has commented on that video yet, so. See, Velcha's switched off. You can't blame me for not metagaming this shit. Even she's not doing anything. This guy just appears and we just toss him about like he's onions in a pan. There's a great video, while I'm recommending stuff. The Salt Factory does a video analyzing every Pokemon story. Basically like ranking them all, saying which ones like you like the best. And it's a good video. Like if you're the type of person that doesn't mind criticism about, especially about things that you like, as long as it doesn't get like too negative or anything. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Come on, buddy. There's a good Earthshaker. He's just a funny guy in general. So, yeah, check out that video, The Salt Factory. I'm not going to link or anything because that's work, but it's fun. As somebody who hasn't even played any Pokemon games after Pokemon Yellow, for God's sake, I enjoyed it. But the reason that reminded me of that is that he, in one particular game, I think he started coming up with various ways of talking about how he defeated his rivals, because in Pokemon games you defeat your rival over and over and over again. And I think the one that I was trying to remember there, but I couldn't, which just made me laugh, was after I tossed his Pokemon around like it was an Olympic event. Oh, Jesus, guys, I'm just gonna get on the loot grind. Is this seriously not ending? This is boring. Come on. Oh, look, an Earthshaker. Gold. How did this get past testing? This is insane. I wonder, do I remember there being a mass loot option as available as one of my Inquisition perks? Save me some time, Markus. Just keep the thing away. Oh shit, I'm out of room as well. Well, I guess we'll just keep getting gold. Guys, I'm not convinced that you want to keep watching this, and I'm really tempted to just wrap up the episode, which is quite frankly shameful. You see what I mean? Like, I want to stop commenting and criticizing and straight up complaining about this stuff, but the game just keeps shoving it in your face. Look, even Blackwall and Cassandra are joining in now. Guys, come on, go on. I know it's boring, but it's experience at this point. What's crazy is I don't think he's dying any faster. Thank you. And there's another one. No, okay. Well, guys, this has been a fun episode. For the most part, it has been. I've enjoyed it. It's been that final fight was not difficult, but engaging at least. Oh, look, he did some damage. Maybe if I just go over here and blow it up. I better not. I better not. Better not. Better not. Better not. Do you know what? I bet it keeps spawning these guys. Alright, here is the biggest benefit that I'm ever going to give a game, and if this is the case, it's still hilariously clunky. What if... what if there are multiple points to break the barrier here? What if, in case you don't have the required amount of Earthshaker weapons, it keeps spawning them individually so that you can grind them? What an elegant solution to a problem you fucking created! Alright guys, I'm done with this shit. You're right there, Barrack. He just landed on the floor, now he's back for seconds. Disengage, guys, disengage. We're gonna end it here. I'm gonna head back up to camp again, sell my inventory, and then in the next episode, we're gonna blast through that wall. I think it should be a fairly simple matter. I seem to be able to place it without having to have finished the fight. Ooh. Where's this? What the? Aha. This is the way it came. It's been blocked off because oh, right. No, I cleared it. Okay, yeah, it's just doing that thing from the other side. It just wants me to go. Well, I can't go. I need to travel up to here. I can't travel. I can't fast travel because it's in the middle of an event. So, you know what? Today, we're gonna have a slightly elongated episode while I fix this shit. In fact, no, we're not. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. I do my best with what the game gives me. And I'll see you in the next episode where we'll start by blowing up that barrier and hopefully getting a chance to sell some stuff. We're due another camp, so I don't think we're going to move right onto a boss, which is what I'm really worried about. So, yeah. Alright, thanks very much for watching, folks. See you soon.